give me a few words to describe the following castmates. Rue McClanahan.
Enormously talented and very. I enjoyed working with her a lot because no matter what I did, she was always able to hold her own and come back with something that, oh God, what a strange question to ask. No, but you know, she and I, well, we go back. I mean, my God, we did Maud together.
Right.
So that there was such a feeling of, of ease. I never had to worry. I always knew that she'd be there. It was sort of like, I used to kid around and say we were really like the Lucy and Ethel Mertz of the 70s.
Right, right.
You know?
Yeah. Angela Lansbury.
Oh, well, I'm still in awe of her. She's such an enormous talent.
Right.
And I loved working with her. I loved it. It was someone described it as seeing two professional tennis players swat the ball from one to the other.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Really dealing with. Wait a minute. I don't know how to say. You know what I'm trying.
Right. I understand.
Remember, Angie said she was once interviewed during the show, and she was asked about how she liked working with her leading man, and she said that she really didn't think of the leading man as the leading man. It was me with her, you know, as the other force.
Right, right. Betty White.
Oh, Betty, I mean, what can I say? She has that fabulous quality of being able to. I mean, my own opinion. The quality of being able to say the most horrendous dialogue and do it with such innocence,
right?
That it's terribly funny.
Right, right. And Estelle Getty.
Well, Estelle, I tell you, was first of all, she's not well at all now.
Right. How is the state of her health to you?
What about her?
Is her health? I mean, what is?
Oh, she's really on her last. Like, she has a combination of Alzheimer's and osteoporosis. And,
that's
sometimes it's delusional. She really is not well at all.
It's terribly sad.
I loved working with her because I realized, I don't know if I mentioned it to you the night that I saw you, but I really feel as though the two of us, I'm not talking about me and Estelle, but Dorothy and Sophia, have one of the greatest comic duos ever. I mean, you think of Martin and Lewis, or you think of, any team who has worked together for a long time, and or Laurel and Hardy, or whatever. I think that Susan Harris, having come up with the idea of this love-hate relationship between the two, and not just that, but I mean the fact that physically we are so opposite.
Right. Right.
I just thought it was. I thought it was extraordinary. Some of my very favorite episodes of The Golden Girls are the ones that featured the two of us.
Right. Do you have one in particular that?
Well, one that absolutely never forget. She entered us in the mother-daughter beauty pageant at Shady Pines. And for the talent section, he did Sonny and Cher singing I Got You, Babe.
Yeah.
Which was, I've never enjoyed comedy as much as I did doing that. And also we had the most fantastic costume designer who really put the two of us together. I mean, you know, there was Estelle with a kind of furry little jacket with a huge black mustache, you know.
Right.
And I had the hair down to my behind, you know. It was wonderful.
Do you have any aspirations to return to another sitcom role?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, it's enough. It's enough. It's really, I mean, my God, as I said in the show, you know, I started doing Maude in '72.
Right.
And between Maude and Golden Girls, there were a few aborted ones, you know, that didn't quite make it.
Right.
I did one thing that I thought was going to be marvelous, but it wasn't at all. Based on the John Cleese show Fawlty Towers. You acquainted with that?
I am. I'm about the hotel with the...
Yes.
Yes.
And we had, someone had come up with the idea of having me in the role of John Cleese. I mean, at least, you know. So I just assumed, because I'm such a fan of the shows, that it was going to be exactly like that. That instead of being the husband, I would be the wife, you know, of the husband who would keep the hotel going despite all my lunacy.
Right.
And it turned out that it wasn't at all like Fawlty Towers. The only similarity was that there was a small bus boy there whom I constantly hit. You know, so it failed miserably.
Right.
But and then we did 13 of those, and I did another. There's another one that Norman Lear produced called P.O.P. P period O period P period with Charles Sterling.
Oh.
That we played a married couple, and Norman thought it was going to be a huge hit. It was based on his own father, who apparently was a bit of a con man, and Charles was to play this character. Well, we just did a pilot, and that was the end of that. But I really decided that I don't want to do any more, you know, sitcoms. I mean, I like doing the occasional one shot, like I did a Malcolm in the Middle. I did a couple of episodes of something called Dave's World, which was on years ago.
Right.
But I don't want to do a running, you know, a continuing
a weekly
series.
thing.
It's just too much.
Right.
It's too much work.
Right.
And I don't need that exposure.
Right. Are there any roles over your career, since you've had so many great ones and memorable ones, that you maybe wish you had not turned down, or a role that you had turned down that you wish you had not after seeing it or passing on it?
No, I can't say that.
That's good.
As I said in the show, the only role that I really, truly wanted to play was Mama Rose in Gypsy. And by the time it had been offered to me, so many, I mean, everyone in the world had played it. So I thought, you know, even including Angela.
Right.
And I thought, well, it's too late. Why do it now? You know?
Right. Do you have any aspirations to write a book on your years in television?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't believe in any of that.
Right.
No.
No.
I think I'm called a journeyman actor. That's about it. I don't believe in the accolades and all that.
Right. Back to Golden Girls. When that went off the air in, I believe it was 1992, did you have any...
No, 85.
85.
Wait, did you say when it went on?
When it off the air.
Off the air?
Off the air.
Yes.
When that ended, did you have any input on how your character was going to be written out as you...
Oh, no.
No. What was it like on that set the last week? I mean, was it emotional or...
Oh, yes, it was. It truly was. I mean, even though the whole thing was my idea,
right.
I wanted out. I didn't want to continue with it. But at the last minute, when we did the last scene, I think we all knew that it was the end of something pretty special.
Right.
You know,
right.
It was bound to be emotional, having worked with all those people.
Right. Just kind of a fun question here. You open up your show, the Broadway show, with a recipe. Do you have a favorite recipe?
What about the recipe?
Do you have a favorite recipe in life? I mean, a favorite dish?
That one.
Oh, that one?
Yes. I gave her credit. I said it's from Julia Child's Mastering the Art of French Cooking.
Right. Could you give me a few words to describe yourself?
To describe myself?
To describe yourself.
Scott, what do you mean? As a performer?
Yes.
I don't know quite how to say it, but I really feel when I'm on stage and know what I'm doing and am comfortable, that I am almost, the word for godlike. I feel I can't make a mistake.
And just one more question here for you. What's next? Do you have anything in the works? Any guest spots?
I really don't know what I want to do next. Billy and I decided to not even think about anything until after the first of the year.
Right.
And then we'll decide what we want to do.
Right.
If we want to continue with the show, because we do want to go to London with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I really, and I don't know how I feel about doing another play, because I love the opportunity to sing as well as, you know,
right,
as well as do dialogue.
Right.
I really don't know, Scott. I don't know how I feel.
Right. Well,
but you know, I never know until that script comes along, and then, you know, you look at it and say, "Oh my God, this is fantastic," which was like my reaction when I first got the Golden Girls script.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at it and I said, "Wow, no, now this is important. This is something."
Right. And you don't think that a script could lure you back to television now?
Well, I don't. Even if it was brilliant, I don't want to do any more episodic television.
Right.
Absolutely not. No, I'm too old for that, and I don't need it, and it is a lot of work.
Right. Well, that's all the questions I have for you, and I thank you so much for your patience.
Well, I thank you, and you've been waiting for how long now? A year?
A while. Yeah. But
and thank you so much for your Christmas card.
Oh, no problem. I mean, we all loved the show when we saw it, and you know, definitely we all wish you a Happy New Year.